Hey there, you guys. This is Christian.
And Claudia.
Claudia, overnight you've played every single Final Fantasy game, mainline, excluding 13. You are the definitive voice in everything Final Fantasy. You
This
know
is true.
more than everybody else. The rest of us who played it for
Facts.
our entire life are lower to
100%
your
facts.
God tier opinion.
All facts, no printer.
So I need you to do something. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to help out the community. Because right now, there's too many tier lists that claim this is the Final Fantasy tier list, and I tell them all they're wrong.
Alright, well, let me hit you with the one and only the best tier list there is. The only one you need to look at.
Please do. We need your help.
You're so stupid. So, my personal favorite.
Okay.
And then, awesome ones are ones that, just didn't make it to the one, because you gotta have the one main, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So then, and then the ones that are awesome are not my favorite ones, but are like just
They were right there.
they're right there. Good ones are solid.
All right.
It's like, meh. It's like, what's this?
What's this?
I don't know. Not for me.
Okay. All right. You want to start with the first one?
Yeah. So what we're gonna be. So first one, second and third
Okay.
are actually just gonna be right there. They're gonna be, they're good.
They're good games.
They're solid. Everything about them is good. And then for 4, 5, and 6. So 4, I liked it. Like, it was my favorite one from the Pixels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in good.
It's in good.
Okay.
And then this one's 5. 5 is my least favorite out of the Pixel ones.
Okay.
And then 6 is my second favorite one.
Wow. So everything Pixel is just good.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why it's good is because I know it's unfair, because of, like, I know that all these games would be very different if they were made now. They wouldn't. It would be games that wouldn't be so easily compared to each other.
Okay.
Because realistically, if the technology was able back then, I feel like all these games would be completely different.
Okay.
But the fact is, they do look all pixely, and I cannot live past the point and fact that it's
They're
a fucking
pixel.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it. So
Ooh.
Final Fantasy IV is my favorite out of the Pixel because the story was amazing.
Okay.
Right. Number 6 is my second favorite out of them because it looked the best. Like, that
Okay.
was awesome. Because, you played all these Pixel games and you didn't think it could get that good,
Right.
Yeah. So, and I was like, wow, okay. Way to push,
Okay.
And then also for Final Fantasy VI, they had, I think, one of the first. I don't want to say wrong. Who cares if I say it wrong? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is godly facts. Everything I say is right. So I feel like it introduced one of the first stories as the bad guy having a really good story. Like having like that.
Huge character arc.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a lot of times, you're the good guy, and you're like, I don't know,
Yeah.
gotta be good, blah blah. But then in this one, it's like, it made you really like the bad guy character too.
Okay.
It gave a lot of emph to.
So, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, you're all considered good games. Let's say technology was good enough to make them like look like now. You still
Yes.
think Final Fantasy 1 would be as good as Final Fantasy 6?
No, no.
Then it would vary. It would break it up more.
Wait, what do you mean? If technology and all these games would be better,
Look.
this would still be the rank.
Okay.
They're
And they would all still be in the same tier?
No, they wouldn't be good anymore. They'll be fucking phenomenal,
So all of them would just go up.
But they're
Okay.
not. So they can't.
And the only reason why they're not above higher is because they're pixels.
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot change the fact that it is what it is, you know?
That's crazy.
7 and 8. 7 and 8. They're both. I didn't like this. They just didn't mean anything to me personally, and it didn't have like that wow factor that makes you really fall in love with the game.
Okay.
To me, it didn't have that. It didn't exist. I thought it was silly at times. Like it looked goofy. Like there's just things about it that were like, I guess.
Aesthetically, it wasn't.
It's just nothing really like. It wasn't for me.
Okay.
I don't really know the reason why it wasn't. It just wasn't.
It just didn't hit, yeah.
Yeah. And then number 9 is my favorite of all time, and I want to go as far as even saying like one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Okay.
And it is my favorite Final Fantasy game because it's only my favorite Final Fantasy game because of what 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 through 6 did. 1 through 6. It's my favorite one because it was like a throwback to all, like they had a little, I don't know, connections to everything that Final Fantasy was doing before, before 7 and 8, and like it just felt so like this is Final Fantasy. And then not just that, but like I had the most fun playing it. The characters were amazing. It was really funny, like the jokes they had.
Right.
Like it had so much personality, everything. The world was so like alive,
Yeah.
Everything was awesome.
So do you think if 1 through 6 looked like 9,
Yes, it would. Then the rank would switch up somehow.
there'd be a battle
But
there?
the reason why is because I can't visually see the world
Okay,
that
through the
pixels are. I can't see it. I don't have the imagination. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I don't know.
fair enough.
Anyways, then awesome is gonna be 10 because come on, it's awesome. Like it's ones that were okay. So these ones that are gonna be in the same category is gonna be right here on awesome. They'll have something very similar.
Okay,
Story is good.
okay.
Story is good, and a lot of personality, and that's basically the way, like the reason why,
Okay. So you think it's basically easier for a game that looks in
It's
your
easier
opinion,
for
but-
me to get connected to the story if I like the characters and the facial expressions and these little details that matter, and it's not that the other ones didn't matter. It's just that it wasn't as easy for me to connect with it.
Okay.
And also it's just the fact that I wasn't like
Blown away.
I'm born in a time where I'm not born in a time, but I'm alive in a time where look at the games we have. It's hard to justify getting this connection through like pixels when I have seen
Other experiences.
Yeah, it's just something hard to do. Final Fantasy 12 is also an awesome game because I don't know. I just again this goes to the story and
You like
the
the story?
personalities of the people and character development.
Yeah.
It's just it starts with something so serious like war, like people getting I don't know, that the story is so intricate like with each other, and then like it goes back to you playing the game as somebody who's not really a factor in that
Like-
big storyline. It's kind of like a side character, not even a side character, just somebody who doesn't matter in the reality of the world.
Okay.
And then slowly like
Learns the world.
yeah, and not just even that, but like everything that happens to him is affected. He's affected by everything that happened because of war and the war he live in and government,
Mm-hmm.
But he is just struggling to survive, He's not, he doesn't have like any say on the story or on how to change his own life, and
Yeah.
it's like how many of us don't fucking live like that, or so like whatever. Anyway, it was a cool development like of character. Final Fantasy 13, yeah, that one is meh.
Man. To be fair, you didn't play. You just watched the trailer.
Yeah, and to be
But-
fair, the character did seem interesting. Like it looked better.
Yeah.
It looked better than 7. Actually, it's better than 7 just because it looks better
Just
than
'cause it looks
7.
better, okay.
Yeah.
So you have to go back to play either the original 7 or 13. You're gonna go back and play 13 before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Just
then,
for pure visuals, right?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's important. I forgot which one this was.
This is the boy band who pushes the car in the beginning.
Oh yeah. I didn't really like this either.
All right, so Final Fantasy 15 is meh, but it's not as meh as Final Fantasy 13.
No,
I mean-
because I like. I don't know. It's
It's
a girl.
It's a girl.
I really wanted to see the girl
You're
story.
looking for the girl? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's sexist. I don't know.
No, Final Fantasy 16.
Okay, Final Fantasy 16 is better than all of these ones. And awesome.
All right, so Final Fantasy 16 is your favorite awesome game.
Yes.
Okay.
It's my favorite one. I know we only played the demo, but played more
More
of
the demo than the other one.
Yeah. But it's awesome because, like, the fucking gameplay.
Yeah.
It's like, I love the way that you just, slash people, like, like an actual game.
Yeah.
And then the graphics were fucking amazing. Like, did you see that? That was amazing.
I would say that Final Fantasy 10, 12, 9, and even 16, you did play a lot more than the Pixel ones. I feel like when the Pixel ones, you got
It's just
like
something
enough.
hard to play
Yeah.
for me. It's something I can appreciate, and I'm really like glad that I got to see it and respect it. And to be fair though, the only reason why I love Final Fantasy 9 so much is because of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Because it just made it a bigger experience to play the game and be like, oh my god, that's from that, that means this, that's, recognize all these little things that I seen while trying to play the pixels.
Yeah. So it helped you, would you say it helped you like
build a connection.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if it helped me build like, oh my god, like,
This is what those games would have looked like.
it was just funny. It had a lot of personality. Like, you could feel the care. I don't know how to say it.
It just felt natural playing it too.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, basically, my personal favorite, Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasies that I had super fun playing, like, it was funny. It was amazing to see the story. Like, it was Final Fantasy 16, 10, and 12. Then the pixels are in its own category because...
So can we even just change this to just pixel? Like, just call
That's
it the
what I
pixel
put here.
category?
Because they were good.
This is pixel. All these are pixel. Yeah, good.
Yeah. And then Mess, the ones that I didn't care for, honestly.
They just did nothing for you.
Personally.
That's crazy. All right. My only thing, I'm not going to change anything because this is your list. The only thing that is like jarring to me is to say that like 6, 4, and 5 belong in the same category as 1. That's the only thing that for me is like, holy fuck. That's the biggest like mind blown to me. Everything else I can live with for the
It's
most
a
part.
pixel.
All right.